Okay, ready?
56, Mike, 56.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback,
Get it.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Manning. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You.
Protein spill. Fire.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get ready.
Ready?
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
80 weapon.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
He said it's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Manning. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got it.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Check 26.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
On the ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Stay with your man.
Set go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. Henry. Check 52's the mic.
Man out.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Who that? Who that?
2nd and 6 at the
5.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
On the ball. Get it.
Manning gonna throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I think you got it, son. Check 43.
On second down, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Manning. And it's complete to Kelsey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You got it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Mike's 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 down, 3 down.
That's caught. It's Thomas. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Charlie. Greystone, Lee Gripper.
Now Manning. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Trey Burton. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He finds Lynch. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Exit. Whip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
56. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
Ready.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
All day, and 2.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Orbit.
52.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give to Peterson out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Go, go.
Tight down. There you go. 57. Go. 57.
On 3rd down, Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? 50, plant.
I got you, punk. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
3 down. Hey, Alpha.
3 down. 57. Mike, 57. Woo-hoo.
Say go.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rip right, rip right. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
First down, the run with Lynch. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hustle, hustle.
Yes, yes, yes.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. This one caught by Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Saints' 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Lynch.
Don't get nervous.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We got to run at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Time to go, night-night.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mike, 53.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Strip that ball.
Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
On 1st and goal, Drake. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,